morning, everybody. Start of a new week. Happy Monday to you. So I had another memory of my younger years. I was in my dad's backyard. I was probably, 15, 16 years old. And I was used to hunt night crawlers, worms, for bait. Sell them to people for bait out in the backyard. And anyway, I had a worm prod made out of a welding rod, and then cut the female end of an extension cord off and electric taped it to the welding rod and plugged it in. After water in the lawn, it would give them a little shock and bring them to the surface. And anyway, it had rained recently, and Dad was outside doing something, and anyway, there was water in the all-weather outlet, so it was dripping out of there. So I told Dad, and he came over to look at it, and while he was looking at it, I was kind of standing up looking around, and I looked in his three-season porch. The door to the porch was open, and there was a very large white dog in his three-season porch. And I shined the flashlight in there, and I said, Dad, because it was just starting to get dark. I said, Dad, there's a big white dog in the porch. And he said, bull. And he grabbed the flashlight from me, and he shined it in there. And he said, all right. He says, back up that way. So he started backing up towards the end of the house, and I was backing up behind him, and I turned around to say something to him, and he had already taken off running around the side of the house and ran all the way around to the front door and went inside, so I did the same. Anyway, I got inside, and I said, what kind of father does that? Just leaves his son out there to die at the hands of this big dog? And he said, the kind that's going to survive. Anyway, welcome to a Gen X teenage years event. Anyway, the dog ended up being harmless. The police came over and got him and took him, but he was harmless. But the cops were afraid of him too, to be honest, because he was a big dog. So anyway, have a great day.